Hello, Hollywood Times viewer. Judy Shields here. Today we are happy to welcome back our dear friend, country music singer-songwriter, Makenzie Phipps. Hi, Makenzie.
Hello, Judy.
I always like to look at your cool shirt. You always got some cool shirts. What does that one say?
This one says Nashville.
Of course.
Why not? This is actually a new shirt. I have a writer's round tonight, so I like to keep it calm and collected. The writer's round is where a different person or restaurant, however you want to put it, it's a company in itself sometimes, or it's just a person. Like tonight, it's a person, and it's through stomping grounds, and it's held at different venues, and you have a different wide variety of writers, and they come together, and it's usually it can vary from about 3 to 5, and everybody's on stage, and the round tonight, I believe, is from like 4:25 to 5:25. So it's an hour long, and you have all these people, and each person takes a turn singing an original song.
Oh, how cool. That sounds fun. So we are excited to talk to you about your new song that premiered on the Taste of Country, Life Gives You Love. Oh my God, girl. I've had to listen to it a couple of times. I'm not going to sit here and start to cry, but I had my last boyfriend just broke up with me over the phone last week. And I'm like, really? And so, your song couldn't be a better time because it like gives someone like me, it gives me hope that, you can find love. And when you do, just take it and run with it. It's an amazing song. So let's talk about how that song came to life.
Well, I thank you for your words, and you are much better off.
Yeah,
That's all I'll
thank you.
say. You are much better off.
Thank you.
But you just basically took the words right out of my mouth, because this song is talking about if life gives you love, take it and run. And I feel like a lot of people out there, especially in my generation, which I don't put myself usually in my generation category because I feel like I'm 90 years old, so it's fine. But I feel like a lot of times people out there, they will stumble upon a relationship, and whether it is short-lived or long-lived, and whatever happens, whether they do end up parting ways, I feel sometimes they can become discouraged, and they can be like, oh, well, I'm never going to date again. I'm never going to find anybody. The right person is not out there for me. There isn't one for me. And when you least expect it, sometimes that person can come into your life right when you need them. And I just believe in my heart that the Lord puts people in your life for a reason, whether they are to be there short term or they're to be there as long as you are remaining on this earth. And I feel like this song captivates that in many ways as well, because the right person could come at any moment, or it could be somebody that's going to teach you a lesson about love. So you never know, but just always keep your options wide open.
And there you go, listeners. I'm one of the people that can tell you that's an amazing song, Love and Heart, because like you said, you think about the relationship, it's ending, and then you look back and, then you think it should have ended because it wasn't what you thought it was. And, but, you do learn things. You learn how to forgive. You learn how to love deeper. You learn different things. And then the Lord does, because this last one was put in my life when the other one was really bad, and so he gave me that hope again. And, I always remain friends because that's just how I am. I'm so easy to forgive, and then let them have their space or whatever. So, but it's an amazing song.
So this song was actually written by 3 songwriters. It
Three.
was Lance. Yes, yes. So it was Meghan Patrick, Kyle Clark, and Lance Miller, and they did a great job on the song. I wish I had written it because it's just so well written, and the music behind it is just killer. I have no idea how they were able to come up with how it sounded. But when my producer, Sal Oliveri, pitched it to me, this was the song we had the most fun recording, because I especially wanted to do this song because a lot of people that have been following my musical journey have seen me do country majority of the time. And that is what I market myself in. And I will never probably not do country. But I do enjoy every now and then doing songs that are soulful and bluesy. And I wanted to do this song to kind of captivate that, for my audience to see that I have a little bit of a different side to my voice as well compared to country.
Yeah. Yeah. That's an amazing, because you bring it through like it's your own. And it's, that's what makes the song special to people, because the way you present it and sing it, it's like, those are your words and that's how you present it. So good job. So are you out singing that song?
Thank you. I have a lot of fun singing.
Yeah. Are you out singing that song on the stage already?
So I have performed it out 2 times. One was before the song had released, and I had performed that at Country for a Cause back in June.
Okay.
And that one was really fun. And when it released last week, I was able to do it on the release date, which was last Friday, for the event Amp Up for Kids. It was an amazing event. We got to raise a lot of money for a good cause, and we went and debuted the song right there. And we did an acoustic version, so it is a little bit different, because especially with that song, there's so much dynamics and so many different instruments that trying to change it to an acoustic is a little bit rough, but we make it through. We make do.
And how did the audience take that as an acoustic edition?
Yeah, they very much enjoyed it. And I think that when they hear the acoustic and then they go and listen to the actual song, I feel the acoustic version kind of gives them more of an appreciation of how the lyrics are.
Yeah.
And then you go to the other one and it's just the whole package.
Wow, that's kind of exciting. Very good. Oh, that's great. Another thing, I heard that you were recently surprised at the Southern Women in Film and Television Summits. What was that like?
That was such a phenomenal afternoon, I would say, because when they had asked me if I could go to the awards show that Saturday, and I was actually in Virginia doing shows that weekend. So they were like, we really would like for you to come to our brunch on Sunday and sing. We just love hearing you sing, and we would love for you to be a part of it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make this happen. So Shane and I had gotten done with our show in Tazewell, Virginia at 7:30 Eastern, and we drove all the way back to Nashville that night. So we got back in Nashville at like 12:30, 1 o'clock. And then by the time you semi-unpack and then shower and get in the bed, it's like 2:30 in the morning, and you got to get up at 7 o'clock. So I felt like I looked like a zombie in all the photos, but it's fine. And when I went, everybody was so nice, and I got to meet very interesting people. And I got up and sang, and they were like, we have a surprise for you. And they awarded me with that award. And I was just so taken back. I was not expecting it whatsoever, but I'm very grateful to be the first rising star.
I mean, after that, what you just explained, to even get there and then to be surprised, it's like, it's a wonder you didn't fall over.
Oh my gosh, I know. I was taking those pictures, and Scott, for those that don't know Scott, he's my PR guy. He was taking them, and I feel like my eyes are just like wanting to close just from exhaustion. But I was living the moment. I was like.
And where is the award? Where do you keep it at home? Do you have a place
right now?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, so we are renting this house, and we cannot put any nail in the wall, unfortunately. So I cannot make a shelf. So all of my awards are kept nicely in their boxes so that they are not damaged in any way, so that then when I'm able to get a shelf, they are going to be perfectly placed on the shelf.
Oh, there you go. Well, I always like to know where those awards go. So yours are ready to go on a shelf at some time, when you get to another place.
When I'm able to get a shelf.
So we have Thanksgiving coming up. What will you be doing for that holiday?
I am so excited for that holiday because it is my favorite holiday. And it drives me up the wall when Halloween is over and people go, it's Christmas.
I know. Where
not
is
Christmas yet. There is food. There is a holy grail of food left.
And you're giving thanks for that.
We have to bask in the glory of being thankful and eating. You can't just eliminate it. So it is my favorite holiday. And we are celebrating it here at my house. And we are very excited. And Shane's family, well, his sister actually lives in Hopkinsville, and he told me I could come along. So we're going to having dinner at her house too. So we're having 2 different dinners.
Nice. That's even better.
And I'm going to eat all of the deviled eggs.
Oh, I love those, right? They're like that's one of my favorites. Well, that's cool.
I'm gonna have to make like 4 pecan pies this year.
And you like
Oh, I
making those?
recently just gotten, yes, I do. I recently just got into a church and they are having a almost week-long church festivities called Jubilee. And we're having a little Thanksgiving lunch after the service Sunday. So I'm going to be making 2 pies for that, and hopefully they will come together fine.
So now I'm going to give you a homework assignment. Your homework assignment is to write a song about Thanksgiving, since no one wants to celebrate it. So you've got to come up with some kind of catchy Thanksgiving song.
Lord, I'll have to write it about deviled eggs.
See? Isn't that amazing? And why we give thanks for those. So who makes your favorite deviled eggs in your family?
Me.
Okay. Look at, she's so honest.
Yes, I love to cook and I love to bake. And my my best friend back home, she always tells me, she recently, of course, we're at that age where we are starting to move out on our own, and she just got her own place. And she was like, Makenzie, I envy you so much because you like to cook and you like to bake. And I've been trying to figure out dinners and I just don't like to cook. And I told her one word, crock pot.
There you go.
Get a crock pot. If you have a crock pot, you can cook anything you possibly want. So anytime the holidays come around, especially with Thanksgiving and Christmas, I love to help my family cook. And there's certain things that I like to eat. Like I've always said, all Southern people are picky with their potato salad. So I make my own, and somebody else may make their own, and somebody else may make their own. So you have different options if you're not picky, but I'm going to eat mine.
So when you do potato salad, is there a secret ingredients that you put in it that other people don't, that makes yours special?
No, so I had tried potato salad when I was younger and I really wasn't a big fan of it. And then I didn't realize there's like different ways you can make it. There's mayo based, mustard based, both, just varies. And my ex, believe it or not, his grandmother had made potato salad and I tried it, and it was the only one I have ever liked.
Wow.
So I was like, I need the recipe. And she was like, you're going to have to watch me make it because I don't measure anything.
Isn't that something?
So I was like, great. So I watched her make it like 2 or 3 times. And his family said I was the only one that could replicate it as close to hers. So if she wasn't feeling very well one time, like for an occasion, I would always make it because they said I was the one that made it similar to her. So I just make it, measure with my heart, and I love it. But the only thing in it that some people may not like, my dad included, which is odd because my dad likes onions, but he doesn't like onions in the potato salad.
And isn't that something? Wow.
I don't know why, but maybe that's the secret ingredient.
Oh, I'll remember that. Oh my goodness. Great. So what plans do you have to get this great Life Gives You Love out there?
Well, we have been pitching it to different Spotify playlists, and we've been getting some traction with it so far. And I am going to be getting CDs made here soon that I can autograph and add to my Shopify page so that people out there can go to my Shopify and snatch one up if they want a physical copy. And I'm just very excited to see what everybody out there is thinking of this song. I've already gotten good responses so far, so that's always pleasing to hear.
Yeah, and I always know that you're really loyal to your fans and get on all social media. And your last single that we talked about, You Bring the Beer and I'll Bring the Noise, that's really doing good, isn't it?
Yes, and people out there are really enjoying it. And it's so funny because we'll be at our shows and people will look up my social medias and all where my music is on the different music platforms. And at our show last Saturday, a man was actually like, I see here you have a song about beer and I want to hear it. And that we would just sing it. So it's really cool that people are starting to look up my stuff at shows to request to sing something.
Yeah. And so will you be out in tour this month, the next month as well?
So this month and next month are a little bit more slow just due to it being holiday time. I really don't get much of a break during the remainder of the year from January basically to the end of October. So I very much look forward to November and December just to be able to spend time with friends and family and to just be able to relax for a little bit. I do have some stuff in the works that I'm hoping to be able to share here soon. Fingers
Ooh.
crossed that it's what the Lord wants me to do. So we will see.
Oh,
But
cool.
everybody can stay updated on what I have going on in my career as well as personal life things on any social media. I am on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and you can go to my website, MakenziePhipps.com, for more.
Awesome. We always love having you on the show, and we look forward to talking to you soon when we have more news. But we wish you a happy Thanksgiving and hope Santa Claus is good for you in December. And so keep up the good work. And thank you for taking the time to talk to the Hollywood Times today. And this will be a YouTube video on our YouTube page, the Hollywood Times official. So thank you once again, Makenzie.
Well, thank you so much for talking with me today. I appreciate it.
No problem.